Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be going over the pros and cons of a full suspension mountain bike. A full suspension mountain bike is a bike that has shocks in the front and rear of a bike. The travel of a bike refers to the max compression the suspension can go to. The more the travel equals the plushier the bike will be. Rear suspension makes a huge difference when descending. The rear shock absorbs most of the vibration and chatter from the trail and makes a much more comfortable ride. You get much more grip on the rear tire with a rear shock. You'll notice this if you're going up a steep rocky uphill. On a hardtail, it's much more likely to spin out on a ledge of a rock. If you're in the same situation with a full suspension, the rear shock would compress and you'd be able to climb up it without spinning out. In addition to this, you'd also notice more traction when descending into rocky downhills. Instead of being thrown around because of a rigid rear end, the rear shock allows you to keep a line without being bucked all over the place. After a long day of biking, you'll feel a lot less worn out if you rode a full suspension. After riding my hardtail around for 10 miles, my back and arms feel much more tired when compared to the same mileage I do on my full suspension. If you've been looking into a new bike, you notice a major price difference between a hardtail and a full suspension. Full suspensions tend to cost more because there's more parts needed for the design, and usually frame manufacturers put a lot more R&D into full suspension frames. Although full suspensions are better in very rocky and rooty uphills, when there's a steady uphill that is somewhat smooth, the rear shock will soak up a lot of your energy you put down to the cranks. The extra parts needed for a full suspension, you will get a weight penalty. And with the extra moving parts, the frame will need more maintenance compared to a hardtail.